If you think that at the time you file your taxes, you're going to owe at least $1,000, you need to be making payments throughout the year. What you need to know is that the US has a pay-as-you-go system. So the way it works is as you earn money, you're supposed to be paying your taxes. But when you are a business, if you're not officially on payroll, unless you actively make a payment, the government's not going to be like, hey, I'm taking the money from your account. So the biggest thing, what happens is that people are, again, don't know, fair enough, you're not an accountant, so they don't keep track of how much they made to figure out how much taxes they owe. So at the end of the year, it's the worst conversation I have to have is when I have to tell people they owe like amounts and I'm like, I know you can't pay this. And it's just like horrible, like it eats at me. So what ends up happening is you have to owe this. And the reality is if you owe more than $1,000, you should have made estimated payments. That's what the actual IRS rules say. There's also other rules that kind of clarify how you would have to make payments. But if you think you're going to owe $1,000 at the end of the year, you need to make estimated payments. Now, estimated payments are, you can make them at any time. There's not like a set schedule you have to follow. But for the most part, the IRS puts like schedules out and like deadlines. So for the first quarter of the year, so January, February, March, the payment usually is due April 15th. Then third quarter, it's usually what you'll do is like whatever the quarter, 15 days of the following month, that's when it's due. So for the last quarter of the year, which is October, November, December, is due January 15th. To make estimated payments, you basically go on the IRS website and you can make a payment. I believe if you Google IRS payments, it will be one of the first ones. You can pay directly from your bank account. So you can do like a ACH, or you can pay with a card. So if you're a little tight, you can technically put it on your credit card. Again, because we own businesses, we don't necessarily make the same amount every month. We just don't. So it's not expected that you make an exact payment every month. What we try to do, and if you have a really good accountant, which is what I do for my clients, I have conversations with them every quarter and I run their numbers and I'm like, this is where you at, so that we pay what we should be paying, but we don't pay any more or any less.